Thank you, everybody, for having me today. My name is Steven Silver. This is my business partner, Paul Bola. We're founders of Appordable. Paul and I have spent the last 5 years owning and running a software development company, building mobile applications, websites, all sorts of different pieces of software for our clients. We've noticed that pretty much every one of our clients, including most of the people in this room, want an app. They need apps. So we simply built an app for that. Introducing Appordable. Appordable saves all businesses 95% or more on mobile application development. We offer affordable mobile applications for all businesses. The problem with mobile application development across platforms is that you need to build applications individually. You can't just build one app. You need multiple languages. So this can be really costly and complicated because it's hard to get Android apps to look like iPhone apps or BlackBerry apps. It also can take a tremendous amount of time. Not to mention, programmers are about $200 an hour right now for mobile applications like iPhone apps, etc. The market size, as we know, for mobile application development is pretty significant. I don't really need to get into that. Our pricing model is pretty straightforward. We build any app you want on our system, $1,500 for the first app, and it's discounted as you go and you buy more apps. Your fifth app is free. We also have a monthly recurring revenue. So that means that for $4,500, you can have cross-platform apps, including iPhone all the way through Windows mobile phones, versus what we would typically charge a client between $80,000 and $100,000 for these apps. How does it work? It's pretty simple. We have a web app. You log into our back-end system. You go ahead and choose a template based on your business, whether you're a physician or you're a business. You go ahead and upload your content, whether that's images, different content about your business, and you pick which applications you want to produce. You go ahead and pay us with a click of a mouse. Within minutes, you're instantly sent off through our system to all the app stores, and once it's approved, you're ready to go. We've spent about 4 months developing this in-house in our free time when our programmers aren't busy on clients. We have about $25,000 invested in this. A pretty experienced management team with Paul working for Cardinal Health, myself being at Keiretsu Angel Group for about 3 years, and we think there's a lot of potential here. So our projections, 1,000 apps, pretty simple, $4.5 million. One of our investors has 1,500 doctors ready to sign up with us through her surgery centers. We are looking for about $350,000. We can use sales and marketing. We need the expertise. We're not the guys who are going to bring this out to market fully. We need to bring in qualified team members. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for your time.
This seems to be a fairly crowded market. I see about one of these a month.
Correct. We have probably about 7 solid competitors. That said, we've got some pretty key differentiators. You've got App Baker, App Maker, every other KR you can get out there. It's pretty straightforward, though. We have an SDK platform that we've built on our own, and it's open source, which allows developers to build their own platforms and then go ahead and sell that through our marketplace. I'll let Paul explain a little bit more because it's a huge differentiator.
In developer here overall. Differentiator, like you said, is exactly that. There's other web applications out there that are already doing this. However, the differentiator overall is that we have an SDK platform where developers are going to market this for us. Why? How? Is that they develop plugins, they can develop a template for mobile applications, they can develop anything they want, they can sell it in our Appordable marketplace, and it basically just markets itself overall. So the companies that are already out there, I know there's a lot out there already, 7 or 8 of them, actually probably more. The problem that they're facing is that it's not just a click of a button and you're ready to go. It's only whatever's in their system. You can't develop anything and put it in their system. You can't develop a plugin and market it in the marketplace because they don't have it at all. So basically, that's what the biggest differentiator is overall.
Ours is instant. Those need to go through a big process. You as a client have to submit it yourself. It doesn't sit under our name. Every app we make has our name tied to it, which grows our brand and our IP.
What happens when the apps doesn't work and the guy has paid $4,500?
It's all template-based.
Well,
it works.
I realize that, but no. I have a company that specializes only taking restaurant menus to mobile, and what has killed him is the ones that don't work, the ones that they self-serve, and they only do one vertical, so the service calls and the refunds has paralyzed the company.
Mhm.
So
That makes sense.
Telling me something will work automatically,
That
it doesn't make sense.
That person didn't develop it right.
So how many have you launched and has worked?
We actually we've developed apps such as.
I realize that with your platform,
yeah.
how many?
We're not live. We're not live yet.
We're not live.
We have about 4 more months of development.
We actually do have demo versions for our investors that we have, for doctors, for physicians right now, and everything has gone perfectly fine so far. And the reason being is, it's all about experience when it comes down to it. You have everybody in this world and their mom and dad think that they're web developers these days, or they're web design, or mobile app developers, whatever it is. It's actually about what you've done in the past. I've developed the Home Depot app. We've developed the Yard House app. Yard House, the beer brewery. You probably know that back there. So, we've developed Pizza Hut app. We've developed very large app. We just developed Whistler's Best, which is the largest promotions company in Vancouver and Whistler, BC, overall. So it's about experience and how you really handle the code and how you handle the team. So that's where we both come in.
The key is these apps are already built out. All we're doing is porting in data into the working apps. It's pretty simple, and we're actually surprised nobody's really done it yet, and we're looking for some IP as well.
It's actually very tough. Developing your own SDK is not simple at all. It's very tough. I mean, the part of developing an app is very easy, but our back end is very tough. We're developing something in our own language basically, and it's something that is not impossible, but we've done it now. So it's something that's pretty groundbreaking.
So Stephen makes it seem like you upload content and then you have an app, but you're making it seem like there's an SDK so that there's some developers.
That's for developers. Yeah, that's for.
So you offer both.
Yeah, so let's just say there's not a plugin in the system that's not developed yet. There's something that we don't have in our templates. And this is the beauty of it, that you can actually create a plugin to plug into the templates that we already have.
Just like WordPress.
Just like WordPress.
So we have developers all day long developing thousands of plugins for WordPress, and other people can buy those plugins or
What
templates.
if we could do that for all platforms? For BlackBerry, for iOS, for Android, for Windows Mobile, for everything.
Final note, the other competitors, they typically only do Android and iPhone right now. They're not BlackBerry, Windows, mobile, the other apps as well.
Okay, thank you, Appordable.